Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm back with a part 2 video of building a rock paper scissors game in Python code. In the last time we left off showing you some stuff, but in today's video I'm going to continue from that part, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, I'm back with the code. In the last time I show you how can we format this input, and then also to make it look like a good view, and also I show you how can we loop through until the user is put from one of these characters, but if it doesn't, it will going to print it out this invalid input, and then it will going to ask again this question. And I explained this in the last part. If you are not watched that video, you can start with that video, but now I will start with the next part. Okay, now we get the choice input, because if the user going to input these three only from those three input, but if he doesn't, it will going to loop through until he give the right character from those three characters. So after we get that character, after the persons are given for the code, we are going to do some code, and then to figure out the code to do some kind of cool thing. But to do, before we do that, we need to create something to the main reason are we doing here is to play the person with the computer, right? We can do that by getting some random rock or paper or scissors from the computer, and then comparing those the user input and the computer choice, and then we want to conclude in the last part, and that's what we are want to do. And but in order to do that, we need to have something randomly to choose from these three characters, but at this time we don't have that. But I will show you some library that takes this that take care of this task, and I will show you after I write it down. And this is something that you are going to face off with a code. You are going to learn something new, and it takes time to explain only one library to explain for you, because in one library it might have many syntaxes, and it is hard to understand it in one video. So I will try to introduce you in project videos that when I done. And now I will going to introduce you some libraries that called random, and I will show you one of the syntaxes that help for this project, and I'll show you that now. And then after I write it down, I will explain that. Okay, whatever. But to import a library, we need to write it like this. We need to first say import, and then after that we can write the name, and then we will going to import the library from our file. If you have environment, you will going to import from that environment, or if you have the library in your Python file, you're going to import from that. And I think, if I'm not wrong, it is from the Python file. When you download the Python file, I think it comes with this library. I don't know. Okay, to access the random, we can do random dot, and then what we want to do is to randomly choose something from this list. So we can copy this one and paste it here, and then I will come back after I research what syntax we are going to use. Okay guys, I'm back after I do some research, and as advice, I don't think you need to what I want to say is, you don't need to remember the every syntax from the library, because it is, I mean, if you do, that's awesome, great, but you don't supposed to do that, because it is when you are working with a big when you start knowing many things, it gets complex. Instead of wasting time in knowing that little syntax, you can just spend your time in other thing. I mean, if you know everything, and then you can start knowing this thing, but what I'm trying to say is that's not necessary to remember every syntax by your head, because it is hard, firstly, and secondly, it doesn't necessary. The only thing you need to know is the usage of the syntax. That's very main thing, but you can just look up when you forgot the syntax, and you can also look up in the library. And if you are remember the usage, I don't think you need to remember. You have to I mean, you could, but I don't think it is very necessary thing. That's what I'm saying. But after I did some research, I found that it is choice. Yes, I think if I did not, I hope I will going to have a syntax error, because I did not write it correctly. And to do that, we need to have a bracket and then the list from here that we want to choose from. And if I run this one, I think I'm going to have a typo error. Seems like I don't have. Okay, let's do. Yep. Okay, let's say p. Yep, I do not have a typo error. Oh, that's a good thing. If you watch my video, I have many typo error, and we can choose like this. And if you want to print out this, we can say print, and it will going to print it out what the computers are choice. And I will going to mark down those code for now, and I will run this one. Okay, I have error here. Okay, my bad. I also mark down the library, because if it is not imported, it does not recognize the library. So I run. Okay, you see, this if I run this again and again, we're going to have a different value, because it is randomly choice. Some person build this random library and you can access it by just importing, and thus makes it very easy for programmer to not on to just focus on the problem, not to worry about this stuff. As you can see, it is just random. Everything is here random. First it's choice R H P P P P. You see, it is randomly choiced by the computer, and that's the usage of this random choice used for. We can also get other lists instead of this. We can do that, but we want this one, right? Okay, I will make it again this to the code. Okay, what we want to do is we want to do this thing to we want to give this for some variable. For let's give this variable a name. We can say computer choice, or we can say Python choice, because if you see other tutorial video, maybe you will recognize this. Okay, we specify this variable to be a Python choice, and after that we can do something stuff here, and I hope I do something explanation in this video, but I do not do many code here, but I will do in the next video, and then I will see you guys in the next video. See you there. Goodbye.